in the top right corner, while Vec is figuring out who the winner will face, it is the green, always green Zerg player Franscar.
And the bottom left, purple once again, your Protoss player from Team ESC, which I can't remember what it stands for. It's GoOdy.
All right. Yeah, and just Team Escape or something.
It might be. I feel like it's
Yeah,
something
not
like
bad.
that.
It's Texas.
Yeah, no, the winner of this one plays the loser of BCQD Dirty Bag. Because the Lush and Zelos are good to play. They're going to be in a best of one losers bracket on the other side.
Okay, okay. So this is going to... Oh, whoa. Right off the bat, Good is going for a one-base play.
Oh, wow.
Look at that. Versus
This is
Zerg.
going to be some Zealot shenanigans. Everything Protoss does is shenanigans, just so everybody knows that.
Yes, they cannot play a straight-up game.
I know this because I play Protoss, and I pretty much just try to figure out, okay, what kind of shenanigans can I pull in this game?
I'm going to be right back.
Yeah, no problem. So it will be a pretty heavy pressure build here from GoOdy. And we'll just have to see how Franscar can deal with this. Now, this is only a two-player map, so Franscar will be able to get a drone scout out and see that this is coming. He hasn't drone scouted yet, and he might not for a while, actually. We'll come down here to try to get the expand down. Probe is on its way, going to see everything, but there is going to be a spawning pool coming up, so Franscar won't be caught entirely with his pants down. If he would have been going for a hatch first, he could be in more trouble against this aggressive Zealot opener. Actually, Cybercore. So he's not going like heavy into Zealot pressure here. We'll continue to do the normal tech route, not delaying that Cybercore at all. So I'm not sure what GoOdy's going to be going for. Potentially, it could have been he saw the pool was already finished and decided, you know what? My Zealots are not going to get anything done. I might as well go ahead and tech and see what kind of quick tech plays I can do. One thing that is open for GoOdy is he could go for a one-base Stalker into expand. One-base Stalker can be pretty strong. And we'll just have to see if a Twilight Council comes down here relatively soon for GoOdy. He has been mining plenty of gas. He has enough money to throw one down here whenever he so chooses. 122. And yep, no Stargate. It will be a one-base Stargate play.
What? I'm back, by the way.
Sentinels. I really don't know that GoOdy would do Sentinels, being a not one of our Starbow vets per se, but more just one of our SC2 pros. It'd be surprised me if he were to go for something like that, but it's possible. Now this is Ling. We'll be able to see this if it gets up here. It doesn't go up though. So I have no idea what GoOdy's doing. We're just going to have to hold on, and we're all going to find out together.
Just hold our hands and find out together.
What kind of surprises does GoOdy have in store? Okay, now he does go ahead and see that, and he wants to click on it. Yep. So Franscar does now know that a Stargate is finishing, but what Franscar doesn't know is what in the world that's for. Okay, it is just going to be Corsairs. So it's kind of a normal play, but without another base.
Yes. So actually, one base Corsair DT can work. Like, I've seen that work before. I know Tasis tried that a lot when he was playing Starbow. So, oh, he's going like... This is like really StarCraft 2-esque style, like expanding with a couple of units. Like, or old school StarCraft 2 style, I guess. I haven't played it in a while.
In response, Franscar does already have his Hydra list done. He saw that Stargate coming up and said, you know what I need? I need something that shoots up. Because shooting up is good. And it will be a Sentinel, too. Oh, GoOdy. What are you doing, man? This is exciting, though. I like that. It's almost like we're going to see like new builds being invented before our eyes in the middle of this $250 tournament.
And we have no idea if it's going to be awesome or horrible.
Right.
There's one Overlord, and he could pick that Overlord off. It's only one Hydra list to defend, but I don't guess he doesn't want to risk it. Oh, he's checking for third bases, which I really, really hope that... Oh,
he will find this Overlord here out in the middle of the map, though, and get that cleaned up. So nice little pickup here for GoOdy. And GoOdy's now sending back his Zealots and his Dragoon back home. I just love that Dragoon model, by the way. If you guys haven't seen this guy, isn't that awesome?
Another community thingy. Like, that Dragoon model is custom made for Starbow by a 3D artist that just did it. Two of them, actually, that cooperated and did it.
Yeah,
so
it was...
cooperated. Whatever.
I know their names, but for some reason I can't remember them right now.
It's Ghost Nova and Xia Bear or something.
Yeah, Xiao Bear or whatever. Something Chinese looking. Xiao Bear and Ghost Nova. That's right. Thank you to those guys. So Franscar with a nice little, you know, splitting up his Hydras to try to defend both lines, to try to defend his Overlords as well. I don't know if he knows about the Sentinel now, but Sentinel is actually heading back home. The Sentinel is just there for defense, actually, setting up the Null Ward, chilling.
Oh,
Corsair doing some scouting around, and both players going to be on 2 bases here. Franscar not looking to take a 3rd yet. He is working on getting up into some layer tech as well as speed, and now we do see Dark Templar on the way. So it is a bit of a Sair DT play.
With the Sentinel thrown in the mix
Yeah.
with the Null Ward. Null Ward is an auto launch, unfortunately.
Yeah, exactly what I was talking about earlier with, you know, how Mamoru plays like a very pure Brugor style, which definitely works. You could do that at Starbow. But if you can incorporate in some of the Starbow stuff into your play, I mean, you can do some different things with it and potentially open up some new play styles and maybe make some of those old Brugor builds even better.
Yeah, this is very interesting. So Franscar is going to stay on 2 bases for a long time. He actually should be thinking about expansion now because GoOdy is expanding behind this. A lot of times when you're playing versus 1 base, like you want to have 1 more base in Protoss for like the first
And here
15
comes this
minutes or
drone
so.
actually potentially to expand.
It's a scouting drone.
No, doesn't really have the money for an expansion yet. It's getting getting some more Hydras first.
It's a scouting drone. Obama's paid for it. Okay, so
Now this DT will be getting in here into where this 3rd is though, and
Oh,
the Corsairs
very
are
nice.
standing by, and there's no no Overlords there yet.
oh, just before if you can get like not even a
Oh.
cancel because this is so quick.
He
like,
will be able to do, yeah, he gets the cancel off and kills the drone. Nice little play there, that DT. Already not necessarily paying for itself, but oh, this Corsair's got to take a different route. They both get out of there. And that DT pulled back the army as well, so that big bunch of Hydras could have done some damage. But I love having this Null Ward here. Now, a large enough number of Hydras, as long as they're on attack move, we'll be able to shoot down 1 Null Ward. But not necessarily if there's 2 or 3 Null Wards.
No, they are. They're okay. They're 60 HP. You're gonna need 6 Hydras. No, hang on. They're medium, aren't they? Oh, wait,
The actual Null Ward itself?
yeah, I think so. So you need 3 Hydra shots for the shield because it's 100% damage to shield, but then it's less damage to.
Oh, losing 1 Corsair immediately. Go ahead and fight, DT. There you go. Gonna try to take down these cannons with the
Franscar needs
DT.
to
We'll
pull
push everything away.
back. Oh, and there's another Null Ward being set up right now.
But here
too.
comes the
Yeah,
Overlord.
So I think you need 9 Hydralisks to one-shot an Overlord that's being shot towards you. But, well, if you have an Overlord, that's much better. Oh, and it's gonna...
Yep.
Oh, very nice.
Ooh,
baits
nice.
out.
Baits it out. Now, there are Templar here. He does have Storm. So these 2 Templar with Storm. Well, one of them doesn't have Storm, but the other one does. Should be enough to defend against a small little force of Hydras here. This is not enough to really pressure and make GoOdy afraid of anything.
Oh, and again, he's setting up the Null Ward. Is he gonna pick off the Null Ward before it's set up? No. Oh, and that Null...
Ooh, got some nice damage done. Slows
Yeah.
things down, too. That's an exciting spell. I love that when those... Is he gonna hit?
Yeah,
pretty
Null
cool.
Wards are... I love the design of the Sentinel. It's actually a really well-designed unit.
Yeah, I really liked it.
Hats off to Gabel for that one. It's had some changes since he first designed it, but it's...
Oh, picks off the Templar! That Templar had a lot of energy. Nice little pick off there from Franscar. But now he's in a bit of trouble. These Hydras might not last very long, but speed is going to be finishing for the Zealots, but they're not going to give chase. Does pick up that Overlord, though, and get a little supply block here. So both these players, you know, neither one willing to commit too hard to anything too aggressive. Just want to kind of play their own standard game, and not saying like standard, I don't want to say that, because Sentinels are not standard. But now legs are done here, and these Zealots are going to want to get up on top of this. Now, will he be able to use... Oh, hold position!
Oh, very
A lot of damage there. Nice play from Franscar.
Oh, they're not on a hold position. That's brutal. They're on passive. You can click.
Passive. What? Yeah, well, you know what? I still call
cold
War
fire
Prism shuttles,
is-
so...
It's like Ghost has that ability. If you're finding information about the Sentinels on the Blizzard official website, yeah, I want to see a link to that. No, okay, you're not. Okay, good, because that would be insane.
What are you... It's something in chat?
Yeah, it was something. Someone was telling that this was a StarCraft 2 unit, and whatever. So, GoOdy's setting up. Oh, he's gonna glare around. Oh yeah, he can glare too. Oh, he wants to be careful. Can't
They
move
do get a
fast
lot
when
slower when they're doing that. Now, this is a really cool thing about glare, is it actually only works in, what is this, 106, not 160, like a
120.
120 degree arc. Like, no, it's not that much. It's more than 90. Less
It
than
is,
180.
but it's less than 180. What's exactly between? Yeah. I've been teaching like radiance and grades like for the last 2 years now, so I just remember all those.
Oh, the high ground storm, maybe? Does lose a sentinel. It's nice poking around here. Now, GoOdy does need to start working on getting a third, which is what he's doing right now, but a little bit of Overlord creep poop was happening, so that's going to get delayed a little bit more.
Little bit of creep poop. What are we casting?
A little bit of poop.
Oh, meanwhile, GoOdy finding the 4th base of Franscar, but that Zealot will not be spanking the hatchery for too long because spikes will shoot it, kill it. Vicious, vicious spikes.
Yeah, so Franscar looking like he should be able to... That's a lot of lurkers. Should be able to relatively safely hold on to this 4th here. In the meantime, GoOdy should be pretty safe in establishing his 3rd as well. Some more creep poop over here at GoOdy's potential 4th. But GoOdy might actually just go for the 6 o'clock base. I feel like, especially against Zerg, you can expand in the direction your opponent is going as well. Good choice for the Protoss player, and he can kind of cover both of these chokes at the same time. So 6 o'clock might be the best option for a 4th that GoOdy has. But here comes the army. There's only the Templar here. That's a nice storm, though. The cannons plus the Templar, pretty good defense. He's got another storm on that, too.
You get the upgrade, so the High Templars start with more energy and have more maximum energy as well.
Yeah. The old Kadarin amulet.
Yes.
Not the Warp and Storm amulet.
No.
Alright, one lurker taking some pot shots here. Any observers here? Okay, there is an observer with the army, but it's pretty far behind right now. But this is a big force here.
It is.
Oh, here comes the Scourge! The Scourge! Will they find the observer?
Oh,
no! He survives! A little bit too late. Nice storm, taking down those.
Franscar not spreading his lurkers out as much as Memori does, and GoOdy's gonna. Oh, that's a lot of lurkers. That's a whole lot of lurkers. But GoOdy's are really good versus lurkers, though.
But there's no detection here now. It's got to be storms. If he wants to kill these lurkers, he has to kill the storms. But he does take down the hatchery. Really importantly.
No, GoOdy hasn't.
Oh, there is one.
Way up there. Yeah, it's just kind of out of position.
Yeah. He will pull back. Yeah, GoOdy doesn't want to lose all these valuable Dragoons. No reason to let those guys die. He got the hatchery. He accomplished what he wanted to do. Franscar will reestablish that. And at the same time, he's also set up his 12. Total workers lost, though, 10. Good number, but not you know, a crushing number. So Franscar will bounce back from this. He's certainly not out of this game.
No, and he
is working on Defiler Mound as well as Adrenal Glands for his Zerglings. So he's going to be going into that late game scary Zerg mode here pretty soon.
He did get another base up, so if he can defend it, he should be just fine. Yeah, there is some information about Starbow on the Wikipedia, but that's fairly outdated. If you want to have the most updated information, you go to the Starbow Wikia, which is updated. It's just missing a couple of pictures and a couple of units, and that's it. A couple of creatures. It's like, yeah.
All right, both players kind of poking around here. All right, GoOdy does clean up this Overlord, so he can expand up here to the 9 o'clock if he chooses to. I would like to see GoOdy try to like maybe wall this in a little bit more, throw up some more pylons here in front of his 3rd, just so that the Cracklings can't get into it. But in the meantime, GoOdy is going to be pushing towards the 3rd base of Franscar. Got a couple good number of Dragoons here. We'll be able to clean up all these lurkers. Franscar might want to retreat those guys. There's a storm to clean it up. Another big storm on those Hydras are going to take down a lot of damage. Here comes the Scourge, though, but oh no, the Scourge all get taken out. There's no Observer, or there's no Overlord in order to see the Observer. The Storm, though, almost takes out the Observer.
Observer's there, and that top base, though, if he can just sneak like a small group of Zealots up to the top middle, he can do so much damage.
Yeah,
but
even just like, you know, 2 Dark Templar or something. It'd be terrific. Here come the Overlords, the lazy Overlords. You weren't there for the fight. But now GoOdy, I love how he's doing this. You know, pressure at one position, pull back, go pressure a different position. There's no way Franscar's going to be able to save this 3 o'clock here again. GoOdy's going to be in a great position for this.
Oh, they don't have the energy. They haven't been eating Zerglings. No diet. They're just starving. So that's unfortunate. So GoOdy's going to be able to kill this. Meanwhile, though, GoOdy's own expansion is going to be taken out by 3 Zerglings, which is like the saddest thing ever.
Oh, can this force get there in time? Yeah. No, he's going to have to cancel. Yeah, he cancels it. Now his probe's still alive, so he'll be able to really make that here pretty soon. So both these players doing a great job of denying expansions here. Both of them delayed each other's 3rds. GoOdy using the Dark Templar. Franscar slowing down the 3rd with the Overlord Creep Poop. And then a lot of just canceling bases.
The little task force.
Here it comes. There's the Dark Swarm here on the cannons here. So these Cracklings going to be going to town on these cannons, and now Goody's got to get some forces over here to protect this third base. Okay, he's got some Storm, though.
Meanwhile, Goody is actually pushing into Franscar's natural, or trying to, and...
Oh, but the Nexus! The Nexus is going to go down!
Oh,
the Storm, though!
The Lurkers!
The Lurkers can burrow! Oh, the Hydra's take it down! But in the meantime, Goody's still at the natural here. Some more Storm's going to take down a lot of Lurkers. Oh, but the Dark Swarm is enough. This Templar now has enough for one more Storm. The Dragoons do keep it alive. He will be able to retreat. But Goody's got to try to reestablish his third. In the meantime, he's getting a third up at the 9 o'clock. Franscar's going to start sending some more Lings over there, but there is a force here that will be able to protect that. And there's still Lurkers down here at Goody's third, taking down these probes that are rallied, still wanting to mine here. The Lurker's not cleaned up, going to do a lot of damage here. And now Goody's going to go for the 12 o'clock. And he's going to be able to get in there. There's not much in the way.
Oh, but Goody's... I don't know. He's going to lose all his Dragoons. No, never mind.
Oh, that Storm was a Storm on those Dragoons.
Yeah.
That was not the greatest. This will get cleaned up now, and Franscar's supply is starting to slip. Not the greatest Dark Swarm in the world. Did not have Lurkers in this choke or any sort of Dark Swarm, so this 12 o'clock, it will go down.
Yeah.
And Goody slowly...
Franscar is looking really strong, but Goody he had a little bit of a positive comeback there now. And, wow, this is sort of, like, it's so hard to say who's actually ahead here, because they're, like, trading blows all the time. And the fact that Goody's got this new base going now, but he did lose his third.
Yeah, but the Storm stuff these Lurkers is really good. There's not a lot of Storm left, though, but that was another really good Storm. Franscar taking that to the face. And now it's 3 base to 3 base, which definitely favors Protoss. Now here's a little hit squad, but the Defiler might get caught. Defiler trailing the Lurkers. Oh, yeah, these Dragoons are going to catch everything, too. So that's all going to get taken out. Unfortunate for Franscar. This Lurker just wandering up to its doom.
Oh, but
around the Rosie here.
Maybe catch some high tempo. It's really hard to catch units with Lurkers, though, because they have to, like, it's like catching units with siege tanks that can only attack in siege mode.
Yeah.
But, so it's like, yeah. Yes, there are still weekly Star Wars tournaments on Mondays. It's just been on a hiatus for a little bit, but it's coming back, right, Beck?
As long as there's money, it might come back at least for a little while, but then I'm moving, and then I don't know. So,
okay,
MNS may or may not continue. Okay, or it might be hosted by somebody else in the future.
Who knows, who knows? So, yeah, this is just, like, they've been just trading bases the whole time. It's really hard to see who's ahead or who's behind.
Yeah, I think Goody's in a pretty good position now, though. Although, if Franscar can take out the 4th of Goody, it could be huge. He needs to go for it now. Here comes the Defilers with this. Can't get the Dark Swarm down. In response, though, Goody might just counterattack and go kill Franscar. There's the Dark Swarm.
Yeah, he cannot defend this base, I think.
Yeah, there are Storms, though. Their Templar on the way. He might be able to save it before the Nexus goes down, but I don't know. In response, it looks like Goody is just going to go ahead and head for the 12 o'clock.
Goody has a massive army. Like, he's got a really big army.
Yeah, and Goody is also reestablishing this third. But this is the kind of move that Franscar needed to get back in this game, but he can't afford to lose this. He's got to cancel this hatchery again. Goody's doing a great job of keeping Franscar contained to 3 bases, and Franscar's going to start running out of money here. Natural almost mined out. Main is almost not mined out. Even the third starting to get kind of low. It's about halfway mined out. But the Cracklings get on top of these cannons. But here comes the Zealots and the Dragoons. We'll be able to clean this up.
Franscar is just everywhere at once, making sure that Goody can't really hold the base. Meanwhile, though, Goody is actually floating a lot of minerals in spite of having almost no economy. So that's quite... and has a big army. I don't know how that's even possible. But, Franscar making sure that this base will not be taken again anytime soon. But
in the meantime, Franscar trying to take the 3 o'clock again, and Goody has a small force, and that small enough a force will be enough. Franscar's got to get some more units over here to establish this. Yeah, no problem, man. Okay, fortunately, Franscar is sending some Lurkers in here to the 12 o'clock, so if he can get them into a decent position and maybe get a Defiler over there for some Dark Swarm, he could try to establish that 12 o'clock again. 3 o'clock will go down, though, but at the same time, Franscar coming in here, but the Storms are good! Storm plus Cannon cleans it all up. So Goody's third base will stay alive here, while Franscar is still trying to establish a 4th. Now, if we look at the resources lost, Protoss is more cost efficient, so Goody's comfortable staying on 3 bases so long as Franscar is on 3 bases. Having that 60-something supply advantage, of course, as well. These are still pretty clumped up here. The Storm could do a lot of damage. There it goes. And that will take all that stuff down to the red. There, Franscar is trying to split them up a little bit more, but now split up, the Dragoons just clean them up. And this will get canceled again. There's no 4th on the way here for Franscar. Franscar's doing a great job of denying the force of GoOdy, but GoOdy also likewise, and that will favor the Protoss player every time.
I think GoOdy's actually gonna be able to. I think Franscar's strongest matchup is versus Terran, so he's struggling a little bit versus Protoss. And
oh, picks off a Defiler there. Nice little snipe there from the Dragoons.
Indeed. Oh, we have again the task force, 2 Defilers. This group, they are actually gonna. All depends on the storms, but they could actually take on the space just because of Dark Swarm.
Yeah, he came down in here earlier and got on top of everything, but the storms came out, and that was.
Oh,
he's trying to bait him. GoOdy not falling for it though.
Oh wow, very nice play from GoOdy, or just not paying attention. One of the two.
Either one. If you're Protoss, you don't even need to pay attention.
Also, I know it looks like Protoss is really strong in this tournament. I mean, Zerg is really strong in this tournament because Mamori's just been killing so many Zerg Protoss players, but Mamori was just really, really good, to be honest. Like,
yeah.
I won't say that this matchup is too far heavily balanced into one race or the other. If anything, from what we've seen lately with Arthur, people are saying that Protoss is too strong, but right now it seems fairly even, to be honest.
Yeah, we need a Mamori versus Arthur show match. That's what we do. That'd be awesome.
That would be.
If Arthur had shown up, maybe they could have met in the finals. Silly Arthur.
Yeah. Oh wow, look at all these units from Franscar. Like,
wow. He just turned out a
I love how GoOdy's just using the fast Dragoons just to look at that, force them into
pulling them back, pulling them through into storms.
Yeah, oh, it's beautiful play from GoOdy actually. That was great. That was really well done. He doesn't need to that's why he doesn't need that APM. He can just play smart. He can just micro a small group of units and then force his opponent into bad engagement, and then he can strike.
Yeah, so the third base likely going to go down here for Franscar. There's not very many units left for him down here, down 34 army or 35 army supply.
35 armies.
Yeah.
so much armies, such armies. But yeah, this is it. I think Franscar is unfortunately out of this tournament. One of the favorites to take it all has been okay. I'm gonna call it yet, but it's yeah.
I mean, it's pretty safe to call. This Dragoon ball is probably never gonna die now at this point. There's just not enough out here on the field.
Especially
Unfortunately, Franscar was never quite able to establish enough of economy to make it that ultra transition. Really get that really nice economy rolling, because once a Zerg gets up to 5 or 6 bases in this matchup, it can be really, really difficult for the Protoss to keep up, especially if the Zerg can constantly deny the expansions, which Franscar was doing a great job of doing that, but unfortunately was not able to keep his own safe. But he's not ready to quit yet. Drones fighting Zealots. There's the GG. GoOdy will move on. Franscar is knocked out of the tournament.
All right. Did I just press not continue game? I did.
Right.
So let's